Oi pessoas, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui no canal Nerd. Eu estou de volta com mais um episódio de Honkai Star Rail. E eu tô tentando tirar o zoom do Luotia, mas não tá funcionando. Por que eu não sei? Aí, agora sim, melhorou. E a gente vai continuar aqui com a missão misteriosa. Aquela árvore é muito estranha. Ok, vamos dar uma volta. O que tá acontecendo? Ah, ele tá virando um marafílico. Ah, é a Bailo?
Give him this medicine and make him lie down. I mean, make them lie down.
Pobre Bailo.
Let's settle this. Let's make it quick. This ends here.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
Let's go. Hope you're prepared.
A one-time enemy blade is flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Tchau.
That'll teach you a lesson. Ready to lie down now?
Eu gostei da Bailo.
Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Your assertive sedation techniques are quite effective.
Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up?
Desce a porrada. Ai, os tradutores desse jogo. Os tradutores desse jogo são muito divertidos.
However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate.
Quem é você na fila do pão? Eu tô falando. Você não é muito nova para realinhar ossos? Quem é você na
Where
fila
did you come from, little one? Is your dad around?
I don't have a dad.
What about your mom?
I don't have a mom either. I get it. You think because I'm small, I must be a runaway child. Welcome to the Xian Show, my short-lived outsider friends.
de vida
Appearances
curta?
can't be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required.
Weird.
I've been studying the art of healing ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor.
Bellabog kids are making snowmen, while children here are writing prescriptions.
Things haven't been very peaceful in the lawful recently. Make sure you don't...
Estranho.
Go running around, right? Well, your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to.
Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're unlucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free. As for medicine, I'll give you a 20% discount.
Você faz links aqui, bagre ensaboado.
Do you have any idea how many people in the law school are waiting for an appointment with me? You should count this as a blessing. If I hadn't left my purse at home, I wouldn't have to... Enough of that. I have patients to see.
Eu
Our
gostei da
little
Bailo.
miracle worker seems very different from everyone else around. Don't you think, Mr. Yang?
So this is the Vidyadhara. I've only ever read about them. They're known as the Dragon Race. Not hard to see why.
Vidyadhara. Então o Dunhong muito provavelmente é dessa raça. Todos viram, né? Todo mundo viu as artes. Passei pela praça.
Do you know how to fix a star skip?
Mensageira enviada por Fu Xuan.
I heard the knights affected by the evil are going berserk.
Don't scare yourself. The Alchemy Commission's Dragon Lady can cure anything.
Quem é a enviada da Fu Xuan?
Everyone please remain calm. This is an announcement from the Realm Keeping Commission General Bureau. Exalting Sanctum is temporarily closing its borders and navigation routes. The details will be outlined in the official bulletin sent to your Jade Abacus soon. If you feel unwell, please report to the Realm Keeping Commission as soon as possible. We have doctors from the Alchemy Commission here who will see you free of charge. Oh, we will be distributing a bag of protein rice and emergency medicine to each of you. You can collect the supplies from me in person, or the Commission can deliver them to your door.
Obrigado por tudo que vocês têm feito.
I want to say it's all in a day's work, but I've been here for 12 hours already. When will this end?
Uau, 12 horas, tadinho.
When it rains, it pours. The Artisanship Commission has its own issues. It sounds serious, too. Go and inform the Cloud Knights. See if you can... Oh, my apologies. I'm an orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission. Judging by your dress, you must be visitors to the Law Fu.
Sim, eu estou aqui a convite do general.
And I'm a civil servant. The general hired me. Technically speaking, every traveler aboard the Law Fu is a guest of the general.
Oh.
If the port is still open,
Ele é
I
tipo
would
o
suggest
comandante
you take a
geral.
boat to Starskiff Haven right away. Though I heard the route may have been temporarily suspended. Oh, that reminds me. I have a friend with a star skiff and a travel permit. He could help you and your friends get over quickly. The price is fair and negotiable. What do you think?
Não, obrigado.
Very well. I still have business to attend to. If you change your mind, come to me anytime.
Eu conheço essa música. Essa música não, essa voz desse dublador.
Excuse me, fella. Hold on a moment. It was only thanks to your help earlier that the Dragon Lady and those Exalting Sanctum residents got away unscathed.
Nossa,
You
ajuda?
don't remember? You dealt with those Mara-struck knights in the nick of time. I saw it all. A friend in the Skyfaring Commission told me the General commissioned guests to deal with the troubles on the Lawfu. You must be the guests. If you don't mind, I hope you can take the time to come to the Realm Keeping Commission. I'd like to talk to you about the issues Exalting Sanctum is currently facing.
Ok, esse era o enviado, não? A mestra profetisa me pediu para esperar você. Finalmente. Não posso ir, tô ocupada agora.
What does that
Okay.
mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Cadê a loja? Ali. Ai, ah!
Hurry up, Qingque.
Qingque.
We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
Qingque,
I
é.
heard there was a
Eu vi ela
disaster in the
recentemente.
Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingque.
Também
Even if
concordo.
the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking.
Sei. Ou procrastinando.
It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
Qingque. A música tá muito boa.
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there. I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests.
Sim, senhora. Você trouxe a gente aqui só para isso?
I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade! Aha! Victory!
Uau!
Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests.
Viciado em jogo.
Apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
Bem-vindo ao mundo do gacha.
Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity. Sure.
Oh.
Ah, look. Is that a...
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized treasure.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens and from it celestial bodies hung.
Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right. Stars
Pobre
hung from
árvore.
its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Tecnicamente, qualquer árvore na nave bate com essa descrição.
Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take poetry so literally. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
Que triste. Espero que essa árvore volte a florescer. Um dia. Ia ser top.
Cultured people love
I don't believe
Need your
in
extractor
ghosts.
cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close.
Ok.
Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside.
Tá bom.
Maybe the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention...
Por que tem um monte de marafílico ali de fora?
So
É marafílico, né?
strange.
Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
Ah, talvez tenha acontecido alguma coisa lá dentro.
Scare me. Master Diviner wouldn't let anything bad happen on her watch. There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
Emergency access. É.
Here it is.
You seem
You're pretty sharp. Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Jinja for messing up once again.
I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Jingche, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Lá vamos nós, o Welch salvando o dia. Tá, esse é um módulo de computação que pode ser movido. Selecione a base do eixo para mover módulos de computação ao redor dela. Mova todos os módulos de computação para as bases correspondentes para fazer o substrato funcionar novamente. How? Oh. Ok, entendi.
You're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
Por que tem um marafílico ali?
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
Por que tem marafílico aqui? Eu tenho que upar os talentos dos meus personagens, tá, gente? Só coisinha.
Let's eternal stay.
And return!
Hope you're prepared.
Por enquanto eu upei só os
moment's
níveis.
excitement, nothing more.
Tô passando longe dos marafílicos. What the?
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingque?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus. That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything. From the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
Então os Jades são só microchips.
It sounds like similar technology. Maybe we'll get a better understanding if we see the manufacturing process with our own eyes.
I'm afraid that's impossible. The Artisanship Commission's Hall of Jadeology keeps a close watch over the jade carving process. But if you're interested, there's a shop selling jade abacus jewelry in Starskiff Haven. I can show you around when I'm free.
Did you hear that? She said she's taking Mr. Yang jewelry shopping. That'll be interesting.
Concord.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a jade abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingque? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Vambora logo. Aí, ali tá ela. Ah, o Jing Yuan. Não é? É sim.
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fu Xuan?
E pra aqueles que não falam Fu Xuan?
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the matrix of prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all
Lá
that,
vem a
General,
gente.
we still have to deal with the Stellaron hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
Wow.
But you're Fu Xuan, the seer. The boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fu Xuan the seer?
Clarividente.
As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
E lá vamos
Master
nós.
Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received.
Foi o Dinho, mano.
So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the matrix of prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Jinchue is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises.
Eu achei que você ia expulsar a gente.
I was waiting for the matrix of prescience to resume operations so that you might gain insight into my divination techniques. It was rude of me to keep you waiting so long.
No
O
need for
Dinho
the
previu
formalities.
mais que ela.
We heard what the general said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the matrix of prescience's space terminals. And eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way.
Sim, senhora. A gente não vai acabar violando os segredos do Shanzhou no processo?
Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Jinchue will accompany you.
Cadê o Down
She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits... Psst.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
Estagiários. É só dizer aquelas palavras mágicas.
What?
Por favor.
Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Please.
Good
Ok.
enough.
Bora lá. Por favorzinho. Ok, isso é legal. Muito legal.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
Posso ativar? Mutare Magnus. Aqui. Era isso? Tá.
That should do it.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
Com certeza.
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
Mais dois pra conseguir, vai. Oh. Aê! Eita, aquilo ali é boss.
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Xianzhou. It's an automaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
No.
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the Matrix of Prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March, you should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something. Help me improve.
Ok.
Blade and flight.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Ai, tô prevendo o futuro melhor que ele. Que bom que eu não tenho nenhum personagem com a fraqueza dele.
Strike with heart. Let's go.
This ends here.
How many can you block? Blade and flight.
Eternal slip.
The dead return!
Time practice is over. Swords descend. Strike with heart.
Adoro o Yantin, gente.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice
Never falters.
never falters.
Let's make it quick.
How many can you block?
I'll see you off.
Are made to be broken.
Nothing major.
Blade and flight.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Just a scratch.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Hope you're prepared.
I'll see you off.
Se eu congelo ele, o modo de sanção é cancelado.
How many can you block? Blade and flight.
This
Eternal sleep is the dead
Return!
Boom.
repay.
Ok.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
Eu sei que ninguém precisa de tudo isso, sabe? Além de escudo, ter cura, sabe? Mas eu prefiro. Eu fico mais feliz. Are made to be broken. Então bate nesse aqui.
I'll see you off.
Ok. Restaure Yantin, por favor.
I can breathe easy again. How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Hope you're prepared.
Nothing major.
Pronto. Phew. Sério? Era só isso?
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
Sim, com certeza. Eu venho explorar isso aqui em off, tá? Eu não exploro nada em... Oh... Aí. Pronto.
Done. Next.
Eu adoro isso, me lembra Genshin. Ok. Bem mais rápido agora. Bem mais rápido.
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the karma terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships.
Ai. Ok, karma. Ok. Quer dizer que... Ah, tá. Esse aqui vai ser bem fácil. Pensei que ia ser difícil, mas vai ser fácil. Restaurado.
We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
Pronto. Mestre Diviner. Tá.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Sim. Interrogando a Kafka. Arr!
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
O olho dela mudou.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
O olho dela mudou.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong.
O que você viu? Conta logo.
Kafka has nothing to do with Estelaron, but you... It's you.
Hã?
Absurd. never have thought it.
Do que você está falando?
Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
What the? Ah!
You go ask her.
Por que o jogo tá travando o áudio?
I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
O jogo tá travando. Ok, what the... Freak? Que?
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Não vem fingir que somos amigos.
Fine if you prefer. Not friends. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think?
Tá travando muito.
You seem to have a lot to ask me.
E não é o jogo, é o áudio mesmo. O que a Fu Xuan viu?
Elio said he foresaw 3 questions.
Perdão pelo áudio,
but
gente,
they
não
would
tem como
be the
consertar.
same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer?
Não por causa do áudio bunda. Mas não tem como eu fazer nada.
Cienjo's stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1, the stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2, someone else brought the stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact.
Outra pessoa trouxe o Stellaron para o Xianzhou e o ativou por causa de um distúrbio de dentro do Xianzhou e um ataque de fora.
However, that's all the Master Diviner knows. Because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the matrix of prescience.
Que pena que o áudio estragou, que saco.
To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here?
Concordo.
We're here for you.
What the hell? Como? Continuar em silêncio. É o Dunhong.
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Xuan doesn't believe it either. But the matrix of prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the matrix of prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. That's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Fu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Fu's general in person and help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help.
Uau! É informação demais, Kafka. É informação demais, Kafka.
What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist, don't you think?
Por que você está me ajudando?
Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work.
Esse não é o Aeon da destruição?
There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of bionic proportions.
Uau, é informação demais. A gente vai virar Aeon.
Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach.
Ai, que saco, o áudio estragado.
Majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Enquanto isso, Dunhong. Ok, eu vou ter que terminar esse episódio aqui, tá muito comprido. Simultaneamente na outra extremidade do Luofu. Eu preciso acabar aqui.
Hey, Locha! You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, Ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Oh.
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the hunt and the abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Ele é abundância, né?
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Boa pergunta.
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg.
It's so tipo
pearl.
Oh, wow.
And when the shell breaks, they come out looking young again.
É tipo a Fênix.
My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true.
Ele é Videodora, né? Mas apenas Videodoras especiais conseguem. Ele sabe as respostas.
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence.
Oh.
That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
Que triste.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants.
Pera, Dunham? Não é possível que ele é Eon.
Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
A friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand.
Quem tá no caixão?
Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough
O
rest.
Blade tá no caixão? Não é possível. Bem, com essa eu vou terminando aqui esse episódio. Eu tô muito... E não era problema no jogo mesmo, era problema no áudio do jogo. Que tava bugado, tá? Porque tanto que a fala do Luote aí da Qingxue não teve problema nenhum. Aliás, Fu Xuan, perdão. Então tá muito óbvio que o problema tava no áudio. Ah, poxa, Royalverse. Bugado não. Mas no mais, é isso. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Compartilhe esse vídeo com seus amigos. Deixe seu gostei aqui embaixo. Deixe seu comentário. Será que é o Blade que tá dentro daquele caixão? Dá uma olhada no Discord do canal e na twitch.tv/eunerdcontato. Tá tudo aqui embaixo na descrição. E eu vou deixar essa pergunta pro episódio que vem. E eu fui, até mais!